Hi, guys and gals and everybody watching the stream. Welcome back to another personal interview where we have Gersh Payzer. Gersh, welcome to SIEGE. Thank you for coming out as well. A lot of our fellow viewers will probably take a look at this shirt and get very, very jealous. There's a reason you're wearing this shirt. Please tell everybody who. Oh yeah, staff. That's a crown, right? All right. So please tell everybody who you are, why you're here. Tell us all about you.
Absolutely. So, personal friend of Wes Wilson, and he's super involved in the whole independent game development scene over here. And so he asked if I wanted to come down, and I said absolutely. So, and then we also love that you guys are broadcasting on Mixer. That's just absolutely fantastic. So, in terms of who I am on Mixer, I am primarily responsible for the interactivity platform. So.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so we can blame you for all of the troubles right now.
You totally can. You totally can. You can absolutely do that. Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Or you can press a button and make me dance, if that's the thing.
All right. So
hopefully
with the whole development side of everything, Mixer, you guys are implementing game development.
Yep.
Into that. Talk a little bit about that. How did that idea come about? And, the challenges of it, and how many cool games have you seen out there being used by it?
That's it. That's literally the heart and soul of what I work on. So I do this for games. Like what I am at my core is I'm a game developer. I'm an independent game developer. Also love my AAA partners. I've worked on AAA games too, so I don't want to say that. But indie games is really kind of, I think, where my soul is at. And so when I think about myself as somebody who's built lots of games, in terms of like big changes on the horizon, you ask people, is it VR? Is VR the next big thing? Yeah, it's going to be huge. Don't get me wrong. VR is huge. And I'm working on a bunch of VR stuff. We are at Microsoft. Right. But live streaming is going to foundationally change the way that we think about games.
Absolutely.
It already has.
Yeah. I mean, well, as you said, we at the GGDA focus all of our streams. I mean, every Tuesday we have new content. First Tuesday is a first look at some game being developed. Either it's about to be released or it was just released. Second Tuesday, of course, is our GGDA meetings. Third Tuesday is personal interviews with awesome people like you. And then the fourth Tuesdays are workshops. So I don't know if you actually got to see some of that, but we do. Okay, cool. A lot of our workshops we'll talk about Unity, Fusion 2.5, Construct, down the list, and actually do little step-by-step tutorials on how you can build a game. We should actually probably try to schedule a workshop with you if possible on how to actually do a Mixer game. So,
would love to do that.
So tell us a little bit about Gersh. Where was Gersh before you got into game development and got into this field?
Good question. So, I was some kid doing art. At the time this was before comic books became popular for the second time. Okay. So it was like they were still popular and then they crashed and then there was so this was like back when they were still popular. I think it was in the 80s. And I wanted to go be a Marvel artist. Like that was what I wanted to do. I wanted to go be an artist for Marvel. So then I quit school. I went to go trained to be a Marvel artist. And then the comic industry did tank. So then I went on to animation. I wanted to be a 2D animator for Disney down in Florida. And then that business also went under. Their last film, I forget what it was called. It was the one with the bear, but like it was the last Disney traditional animated film ever. Right. So then that didn't work out, and then so I'm like, well, maybe it's time for a practical career. So then I was like, I'll be a doctor, and then I was like, that's not going away. People are going to get sick, but all the while I was still doing art, and then took a computer science class, and then at the time happened to be at University of Southern California. It was my senior year when they had the first ever game program. It was like a minor or something, I think, at the time. So then I took that. That's how I kind of get into the industry. So I did that one. Had a buddy named Genova Chen. He's made a bunch of games. If you played Journey.
Oh yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
exactly. So yeah, so that was in Genova. I have a lot of great stories about Genova, and then a bunch of folks from kind of that time, and then we all went our separate ways, and we're all at different places in the industry.
All right. So, opinion-wise, what are some of your favorite games, or what do you like to do in your spare time when you're or killing time?
So this is a loaded question if people don't know, which I love. No, I love that this is a fun question because I can't have a favorite child because I work and I love I love all my games, and I do. I love every single game I work with. But I'll pick one of my recent favorites, and it's Killing Floor 2.
Nice, good answer. Good
exactly,
answer.
And I'm not just saying that. Like I love Killing Floor 2. every time I get to do a stage demo, every time I get to speak in front of folks, I always find some way to work Killing Floor 2 like into my topic,
Right.
Because I love what they did with Mixer.
Oh yeah,
Like, I love what they did with Mixer.
What do you think of their soundtrack for that game?
I like it. I like it.
It matches the game perfectly.
Oh yeah, so, yeah, exactly.
All right, well, what else have we got here? Tell us some of the games that you built.
Yeah,
I mean, totally plug yourself here.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, I always hate doing that. But I'll talk.
No,
so
you must.
Okay, I must do it. So, well, here's a good one actually, because it's a plug for folks watching and other independent developers at the conference. So I made a game called Space Cat with an exclamation point, because the one without the exclamation point was taken.
Okay.
So this is a game where you're a cat in space. No,
okay.
It's literally just that. It's about that. So it's a shooter where you're a cat. You fly around, you shoot other things, and it's doing fantastic. It doesn't deserve to do really well, because let me tell you the story behind this game. It's an interesting story. So I've been working for many, many years on trying to deliver on the promise that I made in 2013 around every Xbox can be a dev kit. So you can buy an Xbox. I don't know if you heard about that, but every Xbox can be a dev kit. So that was a big thing that we had done on 360. I wanted to do it for one. It took me a long time because it was very hard. And then I made this game as a test app.
Okay.
So it's kind of our test game. It's a test game for me working on the Xbox development kit that just launched. So we have this thing called Creators Program.
Right.
And what I love about Creators Program is it's a place where, like the way I described it is it's a way to find games from off the beaten path, unfiltered, straight from the developer to you. So different than kind of our traditional console publishing, where you go through a publisher and we sign an agreement, concept approval, et cetera. This one, you press a button, it's live in the store, your friends can download it. So
really?
That's what Space Cat is, and Space Cat is doing fantastic. And I would share numbers, except the marketing people told me not to. So but one day, you'll read an article in Polygon and you get to see what the numbers are. But I encourage everyone to go ship a game for that program,
right?
Because I think we're even less than 50 games, so there's a huge opportunity for if you're there next week after. I can promise you can get some good numbers.
All right. May all of our future indie game developers have the same blessing, right? All right. So before we go, one last little fun. I'm going to throw you a big curveball. Mm-hmm. If you could have superpowers, what would it be?
Gosh, that's a good one. But easy answer for me. So like I said, heart and soul is indie game development. If I could wave a magic wand and somehow connect every single game developer with every single person who would love their game, I would do that.
Excellent. Yeah, well, we've been talking about that with climbing your skill tree being our theme. Networking is extremely important. So yeah, you got to get out there. You got to talk to people. You got to get your business cards ready, your presentations ready, your portfolio ready, et cetera, et cetera. Gersh, thank you so much for coming out tonight, this evening, and we're definitely looking forward to your keynote here very soon. And thanks for tuning in, everybody.
Cool. Thank you.